Camping can be peaceful. Just you, the trees, and the quiet of the wilderness. But sometimes that silence hides things you really don't want to find in the dark. Tonight we're looking at 3 true camping horror stories from people who experience something terrifying while alone in the woods. A couple years ago I went camping alone in a remote forest campground. It was late fall, so there were only 2 other cars in the parking area when I arrived. By the time it got dark, the entire place was completely silent. Around 2 in the morning, I woke up to the sound of slow footsteps crunching through the leaves outside my tent. At first I assumed it was an animal wandering through the campsite. But the footsteps stopped right next to my tent. Whoever or whatever it was just standing there. Then I heard someone whisper very quietly, "Hello?" I didn't answer. I just stayed perfectly still in my sleeping bag. After a minute, the footsteps slowly walked away. The next morning, I found footprints all around my tent. But there was one set of prints that didn't lead away. They stopped right next to where my head had been. A few years ago, I went camping with 2 friends in a large forest campsite. There were a few other groups around, but everything felt normal during the day. Late that night, I woke up to the sound of someone unzipping our tent. At first, I thought it was one of my friends going outside, but then I realized both of them were still asleep next to me. The zipper slowly opened just a few inches and then stopped. No one spoke. No one moved. After a few seconds, it slowly zipped back up again from the outside. The next morning, we found muddy handprints on the outside of the tent, not around the door, but directly where our heads had been while we were sleeping. When I was younger, my family went camping in a quiet campground near a lake. It was the kind of place that felt completely peaceful during the day, with only a few other tents scattered around. Late that night, we woke up to the sound of someone walking slowly between the campsites. The footsteps would stop outside different tents for a few seconds, then move on. Eventually, the footsteps stopped right outside our tent. We could hear breathing just on the other side of the fabric. My dad suddenly unzipped the tent and shined a flashlight outside. There was no one there. The entire campground was completely empty. The next morning, we asked the ranger if anyone else had been camping nearby. He looked confused and told us something I'll never forget. We were the only people booked in that campground that night. Camping is supposed to be peaceful, but sometimes the woods aren't as empty as they seem. If you enjoyed these camping horror stories, make sure to subscribe to Fear Files for more true scary stories every week. And if you've ever experienced something strange while camping, share it in the comments. Just remember, when you're out there in the dark, you might not be alone.